Huh? When the Shia says, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein, you are worshipping them. Who should you make? Who did Ali radiallahu anhu make dua to? Allah. Who did Hassan Hussein radiallahu anhu make dua to? Allah. Who do you ask is brought forth to show only Allah. So who do we worship? Only Allah. Who do we ask the unseen help from? Only Allah. Not Abdul Qadir Jilani, not Ali radiallahu anhu, not Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salatu salam, not Shaykh and Pir Fulan, and not this Qabr, and not this. No. You want to, okay. Sometimes people say, we're not worshipping them, we're just making dua to them. Huh? But what did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? I don't really care who I offend, by the way. So if anybody gets offended, go for it. You can complain to Shaykh Faisal after I leave. Huh? They say, we're not worshipping them, we're just making dua. But what did the Prophet ﷺ said? Ad-du'a wal-ibadah. The dua is ibadah. When you make dua to somebody or something, you're worshipping them. When Christians say, Jesus help me, and we say, no, it's haram, it's kufr. Why? You're making dua to Isa ibn Maryam, even though he is a prophet of Allah. We love him, but we don't worship him. We don't make dua to him. We make dua to Allah. Huh? When the Shia says, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein, you are worshipping them. Who should you make? Who did Ali radiallahu anhu make dua to? Allah. Who did Hassan Hussein radiallahu anhu make dua to? Allah. That's it. Then the second aspect of asking is not unseen help, but worldly help. Like I might be, brother, you got a nice Benz, and I need to go, to a job interview. You mind if I borrow your car? Like, it's not an unseen help, right? But even then, the way of the people of tawakkul, the way of the people of taqwa, is even that you don't ask, even though that's not shirk. Like if I ask the Shaykh, please, help me, make some tea because you have barakah in your hand. But again, I'm not saying it's shirk, but that, even then, the people of tawakkul, they would ask Allah. Even for worldly things, they would ask Allah, and Allah would make a way for them. And there are so many stories from the Sahaba and Salaf, don't have time to get into all of that. But even then I'll just mention one thing. The people, the 70,000 will enter Jannah without hisab. And then there's 1,000 with each one, but I mean the 70,000, I just want to stick to the hadith. What are the two qualities given about them? One, they don't believe in omens. They don't do this ta'weed, and they don't do all this, the blue eye, this shirk thing that every, this area of, Jordan, Palestine area, everybody's got these going. This is shirk, right? We don't believe in these things. That little hand the Shia have, which is actually a Jewish symbol, by the way. The hand of Fatima is Jewish. It's actually a Jewish symbol. Look it up, right? All this is shirk. So we don't believe in omens. We don't believe, black cat crossed my path. So what? Mirror broke. Well, buy a new one, right? Right? Don't walk under a ladder. Just don't bump your head. Anyway. But then the second thing is they don't ask for ruqya. Now ruqya is allowed. Ruqya shar'i, according to the Quran, Sunnah, is not something wrong. But why is that? Because they have such tawakkul, they don't ask, they make their own dua, they make their own ruqya. Yeah? So even in things that are permissible, try not to ask the makhluk. The next thing, that you keep the ties of kinship even when your kin cuts them off. Even when they turn back on you. If you got a relative that's like a billionaire, and he's really good, and he's really generous, and he likes you, it's very easy to be like, how you doing? Assalamu alaikum, uncle, what's going on? You need anything? I got you, right? But if you got an uncle that's kind of mean, and he doesn't want to talk to you, and he hangs up on you, and he's rude to you, then it's like, well, forget him then. Like, I'll be honest, I'm like that. Right? I don't like fakeness. I want to be real with you. Right? But this is what I have to tell myself. No. That relative that turned their back on me, even then, for the sake of Allah, not for the money, not because I need him, for the sake of Allah, I'm going to give him a call. And even if he's rude to me, I'm going to be patient. Right? And to speak the truth even when people don't like it. You know, many times I go places and I say things and the people tell me, you know what, if you just were a little more political, if you just didn't talk about bid'ah, if you just didn't talk about aqidah, people would love you, people would accept you more, people would fund you. I don't need their funding. I got a job, I'm good. I don't need them to invite me, I'm good. Right? I don't need them to like me. What I need is to speak what Allah has ordained me to speak. And if they don't like it, it's all good. They want to take my passport, they can have it. I'll go to Somalia, inshallah, live with my brothers and you know, be eating chicken sukkar and mashkiki, man. Hijrah doesn't mean that I gotta go to where my ethnicity is from. Oh, the land of the Muslim are my lands. Every Muslim is my brother. That's it, right? So I'm not worried about it. They don't want to let me into Trinidad, it's okay. I'll go somewhere else. I'll go to Morocco. I'll be in Marrakesh and drinking mint tea. Ardullah al-wasi'ah. No, I'm not worried about it. Speak the truth even if people don't like it. And never, this is the next thing. Don't stop saying something because you're worried about people. So here's two things. One is to speak the truth even if people don't. The second is that you don't censor yourself because you're worried about what we would consider today getting cancelled. You know, I spoke at a university in San Diego and they asked a question about LGBTQXYZ, and right now I'm going to get banned for saying this. Yeah, it's all right. And I gave my answer, and it's online. Put the video. You know, they tried to ban me from speaking at any state university in America, any state control, you know. They had a hearing and they brought the board of the university and the president of the university and the vice president, all these people I went there with a Bible and a Quran. And I opened the Old Testament to Leviticus and I read it. And I opened the New Testament to Romans and I read it. And I opened the Quran about the story of Lut alayhi salam and I read it. And I told them, that's it. What do you want me to do? Right? Alhamdulillah, they couldn't ban me. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.